Many of you may have seen the news articles this summer about the algae blooms in Lake Erie. Algae blooms making Toledo water undrinkable. They actually had to shut the water system down. I mean, this is toxic soup, and it's something that you can't use as a municipal water supply. And those of us that live in New England think, well, okay, that's a problem in the Midwest, and that's a problem in the South. But this is a Google Earth image taken 2 years ago over Great East Pond and North Pond in the Belgrade Lakes. This is 7 miles from campus. And you can kind of see from where you're sitting that North Pond looks nice and dark, and that's because you can see all the way through the water column to the sediment. It's clear. And East Pond's pretty green, and that's because there's an Anabaena bloom in East Pond pretty close to what that was happening in Lake Erie. And so this is kind of a yuck factor, and it has impacts on tourism and property values, and so we want to understand this process. The problem is we've got too much biomass being produced, and that biomass produces a green slime, and that's what you can actually see in this aerial photograph. We've put together a team of 11 faculty, well over 60 students supported by the National Science Foundation and Colby, 10 different stakeholder groups, and we're investigating this one really interesting watershed. So we have students out on boats, working in the GIS lab. These are some of Philip's students, getting in the water, collecting sediment samples, and interacting with the community to understand their priorities in this lake system. This is Goldie, the Great Pond Sentinel. This is a buoy that sits out in the middle of the lake and is continuously broadcasting the condition of the lake. So this is like a lake weather station. And our goal is to try to capture the status of the lake and to inform the community about it so that they are engaged and proactive in conservation measures. It's really exciting to see how the team of faculty and their students have expanded our capabilities and really engaged the community on an important issue related to the Belgrades and the greater Waterville community.